Hi guys, it's my first video for the NFL mock draft, my mock draft with trades. This is some free content. It's a passion of mine. Just deep diving into the NFL draft coming up. So let's get started here. First pick, Cincinnati has it. They're gonna go with Joe Burrow, Ohio born and raised. Great. I think it's a great pick for Cincinnati, who needs a franchise quarterback, and Burrow is their guy. You don't mess around with anybody else. If you think that's the franchise quarterback for 10, 15 years, you take him. Second is Washington Redskins. They have a lot of different needs. I go with they're going to take the best player on the board, and that's Chase Young. Just freak athlete, gets to the quarterback, has a nose for the ball. So that's a great thing. Great choice for them. I think they'll explore trade options, but I think they'll stay pat and take Young. Number three, I have Miami trading up with Detroit for the third pick. They get Tua, which has been rumored for over a year that they like Tua. I think they'll taking a chance. I think they like Tua, what he brings to it, and this is a pick that will involves a risk, but I think it's a estimated risk, so they'll take Tua there. Four, I think the Vegas will trade up with the Giants here and take Jeffrey Okudah. They need a corner, especially with Eli Apple not signing with them. So I think that's a great choice for Vegas. At five, Detroit, who wanted Okudah probably, missed out. That's the problem when you trade it back. You take a risk of having your guy there. They'll take the best player on the board. They need a defensive tackle after losing Snacks Harrison, releasing him. So they'll take Kinlaw from South Carolina. Great choice there. Guy has really has a lot of pass moves, and also stop the run. So it's a great choice there. Three down D lineman. At six, the Chargers will take their quarterback of the future, Justin Herbert. Can make every throw on the field. Only thing that people think about him is that he's too robotic, or that he's kind of aloof, I guess is a better word. So that's what the Chargers will take. They need a buzz in being in L.A. selling tickets out there with the new stadium. So with Herbert on board, I think that would create that buzz that they need. At number seven, Carolina will take Isaiah Simmons. We have him as linebacker, but he's pretty much a jack of all trades player. I kind of think of him almost like maybe like a Troy Polamalu kind of guy who can play in the box, can play in the slot, can play corner, can play safety, conventional safety, and just a difference maker there. So that places Luke Kuechly in a lot of ways. At eight, I have Arizona taking Tristan Wirfs, who is a impressive offensive lineman. First one taken off the board here. Tested well at the draft, combined, and also had a great college career playing at Iowa, who turns out a lot of offensive linemen. And so that's a great pedigree right there. Number nine, I have San Francisco trading up with Jacksonville, and rebuild. San Francisco, who was leading at halftime in the Super Bowl, so they think they're one player away, and they get the difference maker in Jerry Jeudy, the first wide receiver out on the board. Guy can do it all. Great route runner, so that's an excellent choice for San Francisco, complimenting Garoppolo. At 10, we have Cleveland, who had a great offseason so far. Adds to it with the draft by taking Andrew Thomas, who plays left tackle. They already got the right tackle that they signed a free agency from Tennessee. So this left tackle will complete their offensive line reshuffle. And then, at 11, we got the Jets taking CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, helping Darnold take the next step in his career, giving him a target in Lamb, who has a great after-the-catch burst, very explosive. And so at 12, the Giants will take Wills from Alabama. People really like Jedrick Wills a lot. He's very powerful in the run game, blocks pretty well also. So they'll go Jedrick Wills for their offensive line help. At 13, we got Chason from LSU for Jacksonville, who traded back with San Francisco. I like this thing as they try to revamp their defense. They traded a lot of defensive players within the last year with Bouye, Ramsey, Calais Campbell. So they start adding pieces back to a young core where it already has Miles Jack and Joe Sherbert free agency. So I like Chase on there. He's very raw. Shows a lot of glimpses of his edge pass rushing prowess. At 14, we got Becton going with the Bucks. You have Tom Brady, who needs protection, and Becton, who can certainly block and also run block as well. A little worried about him, though, with the hype. He's a big guy. You think he could lose some weight, especially as you get older. Your body tends to break down with weight and your knees and joints. At 15, Denver takes Henry Ruggs, the fastest wide receiver here. They need someone to stretch the field with a lock who has a great arm, complement their other wide receivers there. So, we'll go with that. That makes sense. 16, we'll go with the Falcons taking Christian Fulton from LSU. Great corner, plays good press, man-to-man, as Atlanta tries to improve their secondary. Number 17, Dallas takes C.J. Henderson from Florida, another corner off the board. Henderson had a great year 2 years ago. Went back last year a little bit, but he possesses the skills necessary for the position, as Dallas lost Byron Jones in the offseason. At 18, Miami's on the board. They get their quarterback of the future. Now they get someone who can protect him, and Jones from Houston. Guy has a great footwork, great lateral movement. Played at Houston, so it's not really a Big Five conference, but shows the potential and the skills to do well. At 19, the Giants back on the board. They take McKinney from the safety out of Alabama. You're probably thinking, they have two safeties, but this adds depth. They can move Love back to corner, slot corner. Julius Peppers, who had back surgery last year, so there's still some uncertainty there in that position. So McKinney will shore it up. 20, Arizona gets Gladney from TSU, a corner. We just talked about them trading Bouye and was also Ramsey. Gladney, who comes with has swag of a corner, plays really good as a corner. That's their choice there. 21, Philadelphia takes Justin Jefferson, wide receiver. Tested really well at the combine with a 4.4 40 time. Silky smooth when it comes to his routes. And Philadelphia, who really was destroyed there last year with no wide receivers that can stretch the field with speed, and Jefferson will provide that. At 22, Minnesota takes Denzel Mims. This is the wide receiver that will replace Diggs for them. Big body receiver, runs the routes really well. He thinks has a lot of upside there. I think that makes a whole lot of sense for them. At 23, you see Seattle trading up with New England, and they take the best the best center in the draft, Cesar Ruiz from Michigan. Good run blocker, good pass blocker, big body guy, get to the next level. Makes a lot of sense there as they try to protect an older Russell Wilson. At 24, I have New Orleans taking Jalen Reagor from TSU, a guy who could stretch the field a little more, maybe help with Michael Thomas, and they could pair up well with one another, where Thomas is more possession receiver. Just gives them, a ready now winning team like New Orleans a chance to win with a small window with Drew Brees. At 25, I got the Minnesota Vikings taking Derek Brown from Auburn. Slides all the way down here. It's a great value pick from Minnesota. Guy's a disruptor, can stop the run, has some pass rushing moves, makes a whole lot of sense. 26th, I have Detroit taking Grant Delpit, who also slid kind of in this draft. Was considered a top 10 pick. His thing is he doesn't really tackle that well, misses tackles, but he plays a lot of hybrid corner, safety, slot, can do it all, can survey the field, makes a whole lot of sense there. I think they can shore up his tackling a little better there with just technique. 27, New England trades back and gets their quarterback of the future in Love. The guy has all the skills similar to Patrick Mahomes. I won't say exactly like Patrick Mahomes. Took a step back last year based on, I think, the personnel around him digressing, people graduating. So his stats kind of went down, digressed, but the potential's there, the skills are there. Just makes a lot of sense there for take a chance on Love there. 28, I have Baltimore taking Patrick Queen, a linebacker who can stop the run, can play in coverage. Excellent guy, could do it all. Makes a lot of sense for Baltimore there, who is still building a very good defense to go along with an offense that could be very complementary with Lamar Jackson. At 29, I have Tennessee taking A.J. Epinesa here. I don't know where Epinesa is necessarily going to play. I think he'll play D-end on first, second down, and then maybe on third down pass rushing situations will kick into inside a D tackle, maybe a 3 technique. Shows a lot of skill, strong. Doesn't have a first quick step that you would like in an end, but certainly has the production you have in college, and so I think they'll take a chance there. Green Bay, I have Green Bay taking Higgins from Clemson. Dude is just a beast. He's sneakily quick for a tall receiver. Can throw the back shoulder pass to him. Can play a lot of almost like basketball thing where he could body up on a lot of corners that are smaller. Makes sense for Aaron Rodgers. Give him a big window to throw to. Complement the other receiver there from Fresno. Escapes my mind right now. What's his name is? But I think just providing Rodgers with more receivers and more weapons in general is an excellent idea. At 31, Jacksonville, who traded originally with San Francisco earlier in the draft, they take Shenault from Colorado, Laviska Shenault, a guy who could kind of do it all too. Play slot, play a little wildcat, get the ball, running back, kind of get the ball in his hands, provide Minshew another receiver, another weapon who's very versatile, makes a lot of sense. And then at 32, Kansas City, I could see them trading this, maybe getting more picks, but I thought back more and more about it. They need a corner. Don't have much salary cap to add anybody for agency at this point. There's not much out there, but I see them taking Diggs from Alabama, tall receiver, can play out there, can disrupt with his length and his jam. Just makes a lot of sense. So that's my draft in a nutshell. It's we might not have the most expensive material here. This is a calendar board, dry erase board, but the content is there, and I'm pretty sure that you'll like my videos from here on out. Have a lot of good content. We'll talk baseball, we'll talk football, we'll talk pro wrestling, you name it. Like I said, not looking to make money, just looking to have fun on the side here. Let me know what you think and the feedback on the comment section. Love to hear your feedback. Luigi out. See you. Have a great day. Be safe. Bye.